Okay. Dear colleagues, I am the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Libya. I came to New York on the occasion of the session on Libya today, bringing together the members of the Security Council, following a statement by Dr. Tariq Mitri, the Chief of Mission of UNSMIL in Libya. I took the opportunity of briefing the members of the Security Council on the latest developments in Libya, how we see the situation and how the democratic process is proceeding. I have spoken about the number of challenges, those challenges whether of social nature or military nature or of security nature, of justice nature. At the same time, I have also pleaded with Security Council members to take the case of Libya very seriously, given the deteriorating situation in Libya. As you have heard, during the last few days, there was conflict between military groups. Many lives have been lost. Many have been injured. The airport of Tripoli was damaged. More than 15 planes in the airport were damaged. And therefore, given the fact that we are under Chapter 7, we thought that it's a good idea to resort back to the Security Council to provide a very candid, accurate picture with no retouche about the situation in Libya, and to seek the assistance of the Security Council, particularly in relation to the possibility of deploying a stabilization and institution building mission in Libya to enable the government to be able to ensure a much smoother transformation from the revolution to building the state of the rule of law and viable governance. I would like to emphasize that we are not asking for a military intervention. What we are asking for is a team from the United Nations specialized in the field of security, so they can be helpful in providing training for the building of the police and the establishment of a proper qualified military, also to provide assistance in terms of building intelligence that is capable of gathering proper information, establishing good database. We have asked them also for assistance in relation to capacity building in the field of justice, because you cannot talk about democratic institution and democratic transformation in the absence of a humane, effective, and strong criminal justice system that is capable of protecting those institutions and also protecting the rights and freedoms of individuals and groups at large. We have also emphasized the fact that we do have other initiatives at the regional level. By way of example, the League of Arab States has already taken the initiative of adopting, during the last 3 years, various resolutions at the ministerial level and also the summit level, supporting Libya and its transformation to the democratic, to building the state of the rule of law and viable governance. We have also referred to the initiative of the neighboring countries, which is extremely important. On the occasion of the non-aligned meeting in Algiers, we had a ministerial meeting of the neighboring countries, namely Egypt, Sudan, Chad, Niger, Algeria, and Tunisia. That was followed by another meeting on the occasion of the African Summit in Equatorial Guinea, and the last meeting, which materialized concrete ideas about the engagement of the neighboring countries in the Libyan affairs, was in Tunisia on the 13th of this month. And as a result of that meeting, there were 2 committees were established. One is a security committee headed by Algeria, and a political committee headed by Egypt. These 2 committees will be the main mechanism to follow up on the developments in Libya, to see to it that the support of the neighboring countries is an added value to the political process in Libya. At the same time, Yesterday there was a meeting of the permanent representatives of the League of Arab States. They also started debating the possibility of engaging more forcefully the League of Arab States, particularly when it comes to the national dialogue and national reconciliation. And I think the role of the League of Arab States is essential, given the fact they have already designated a special envoy to work for Libya, the way the African Union did assign a special envoy. The European Union did also assign a special envoy. Some other countries, the United States, UK, Italy, Turkey, France, Germany, many of them, Spain, they have already designated special envoys. It's extremely important that to mobilize the support and coordinate the support globally, regionally, at the bilateral level, we need this type of a mechanism that could push, a major, I would say, a positive change in Libya towards building our institutions. So this is, in general, the reason why I came to New York to address the Security Council. And we had a very strong plea that the case of Libya should be taken very seriously, because in case there are a number of factors which are indicative that Libya is going towards a failed state, more towards building its institution. So we have to give this type of warning to the Security Council that the way they intervened in the past to protect the civilians, I think that was one side of the coin. I think the other side of the coin, that the Security Council and the international community in general, represented by member states or by regional organizations, sub-region organizations, United Nations, should be serious enough to make sure that they have to address the other side of the coin, which is building the state of the rule of law and viable governance. This is in general.